back to the vlog. This is episode 2 of Bali Travels. We've been here now like a week and a half. As you saw in the last vlog, I made a payout on my FTMO and my ACG. As you can see right here, I literally just got my email from FTMO saying that my payout withdrawal date is today, and later on you guys will see me request that and hopefully see it land in this vlog as well. Yeah, right now we're getting ready, we're going to breakfast, we're gonna get some nice food, and then we're gonna go play paddle for the first time. I never played paddle, so I'll see you guys there. Watch. So we just pulled up here to breakfast. Your boy got a fresh coconut here, just a little bit of hydration in the morning, and then a iced macchiato or some sort of like frappuccino thing, just to get a bit of caffeine here in the morning. I'm about to go ahead and log into FTMO and go ahead and process my payout. If you guys don't know, FTMO is actually banned here in Indonesia, so the only way for me to access it is I need to use like a NordVPN. This is not a sponsored segment about NordVPN thing. I wish they sponsored me actually, but I literally just had to go ahead and buy a subscription to NordVPN because it wouldn't let me access the website. Right, as you can see right there, that is my FTMO account. Bear in mind, this is a fresh account. If you guys don't know how FTMO works, every time you request a payout, you get given a new set of account credentials and they move you onto a fresh account. So this is obviously the new account for the new cycle. I do also have a 200k with FTMO as well. That at the moment is in a bit of drawdown, unfortunately. It is what it is, not that deep. But yeah, this account is in profit. As you can see, literally one trade. It looks like 2 positions because I usually have split entries, so that's why the equity curve isn't just a straight line. But in total, I'm up $2.6 thousand. I now actually need to wait until the end of the day for them to send me the email to click the reward button and actually go ahead and process the rest of the payout. So I just wanted to show you guys that. But yeah, we're gonna enjoy our breakfast now. Enjoy this nice iced coffee. I'll show you the food when it gets here, and then let's hit a nice little moped ride to paddle. And yeah, let's see what this whole paddle fuss is about. I never played it, so we'll see if I'm any good. Definitely gonna smoke Sam. Any words for the cam?
Time will tell.
Time will tell. We just got the breakfast now. I got a little breakfast burrito, as you can see. Run a little close up of the burrito, Daniel. I'm really focusing right now on trying to like eat a little bit more and like eat some higher caloric food and trying to bulk up. You get what I'm saying?
Because he eats like a little child.
I do eat like a child. I've been in the gym now for years, and like without having my shirt off, you wouldn't know. And even certain angles and stuff, bro. Like I'm like, bro, I look like I'm malnourished, and it's annoying because I can bench 100 kg for reps. Like I'm very strong, but I just don't look like it, and I'm not sitting there trying to be a strong man. I'd rather look bigger and be weaker than be stronger and look smaller. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we're gonna enjoy this food, scran into it, and we'll get to it. This is serious. Alright boys, we just pulled up here to Social Club. This is where we came to play paddle. Not gonna lie, flipping expensive game of paddle. You have to like rent out the bats individually, rent out the balls, rent out the court. We're half an hour late anyway, so we've only got about 30 minutes to play. So yeah, don't know how to play paddle, don't know what we're doing here. Bro over there, stop. Alright, cool. I will update you guys. Sweating balls. Look at me, bro. I'm not built for this paddle life. Bro, look at the state of me. Look at the absolute state of me, mate. Sweating actual flipping balls. Anyways, we've got like another 20-30 minutes to this session. Yeah, I'm gonna put the camera away and actually try to get good at this because this is a skill issue. So we're just finishing up now. Just got a nice little fresh coconut. Yeah, first time playing paddle, bro. It's actually so exhausting, especially in the heat. Proper exhausting, but yeah, it's very fun. I enjoyed it. Definitely gonna be coming back and playing some more, having it become a regular part of the routine. Yeah, we're gonna finish up, step out, and then probably head home, shower up, try and maybe trade London session, depending on what price is doing. I'm knackered. Catch you guys there. So we just finished up our paddle session. That was a great official paddle session. Hopefully you guys saw some good content. Not gonna lie, we started off like absolute retards. We ended as slightly less retarded. Just, you're gonna have to take my word for it. But next time when we come back, it's gonna be a lot better. And yeah, now it's time for home time. So let's hop in the peds and let's go back to the villa. Look at this shit right here, bro. Someone's got the flipping custom Rick and Morty bike with the green portal wheels. Like I'm not gonna lie, this actually, bro, this actually goes hard, G.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, no, he definitely painted it himself. Nah, it's tough. Yeah. It's tough. Someone scan his WhatsApp and see what he's about. Alright, boss, just pulled back up to the crib after a beautiful paddle session and a nice breakfast. As you can see, a beautiful yard behind me. And I was honestly just sitting there deep in it on the drive on the way back. It's like, bro, like this lifestyle is genuinely crazy. Like, I'm really not one of those traders that's gonna sit here and be like, yeah, this is so casual, I do this for breakfast. Like, I'm still very much new to the lifestyle of being a profitable trader because I spent so long in unprofitability. And now it's at the point where I'm really seeing like the fruits of my labor. I've really been at this for literally almost 7 years now. And it's like really now starting to get to a point where like I'm living that lifestyle where this is an average Monday. Like I just woke up, payout landed from FTMO or it's about to be processed, went, had an amazing breakfast in Bali, went and played some paddle for the first time, had a nice drive back. Now I'm chilling, I can do whatever I want for the rest of the day until like 9 p.m. when I can trade in the York session and potentially make more money. Like it is genuinely crazy to think that this is what I work towards. And like, I know obviously it should go without saying, like this is the end result of working towards your goals and like trying to stay consistent. And on a long enough time frame, you will achieve that level of profitability where you are doing the same thing. But like to actually be living it, bro, like I'm still so grateful every single day I get to wake up and do this shit. Like, and I hope you guys know that like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, standard things, like yeah, mine. And like, nah, bro, I'm grateful every single day. And like, yeah, man, honestly, bless God, bro. Praise God even, and bless the markets. God bless you, it's 30. Cool, anyways, we'll see what we get up to. I'm probably gonna sit down, do a bit of work, edit a few videos, and then see what happens later on, so I'll update you guys. Yes, boys, so pretty much ever since being out here, I've been really trying to get on like my health and fitness, and I've been buying these fresh press juices. And yeah, I tried out a new one today. This is the Green Power Goodness. It says 350 ml. I don't know who put this label on because this is not 350, but it's kale, celery, spinach, and a bunch of other healthy shit, antioxidant goodness. Guarantee it tastes like absolute batty. But yeah, I'm just trying to drink some more like fruit, veggies, and like, yeah, I'm just trying to get wham, you get me? Like this season right now in my life is all about just elevating, really locking in on gym, scaling my trading account, scaling social media, and just like overall improving my life. So yeah, it's not easy, but I love it low key. Like I love the grind, I love the progress, and I love pushing myself to do more in it. So yeah, let's drink some of this, take some supplements, and go ahead to the gym. Official taste test right here of the green celery juice. The watermelon one I had was pretty nice, felt like, considering what it was alright. Damn. Yeah, they were not lying, bro. I feel like I just took a bite of celery and spinach. At least I know it's not like artificial bullshit, but yeah, that is nasty. Ugh. Yeah, omega-3 essential, some zinc, got some fish oil tablets and stuff as well sitting over there. So yeah, I'm gonna take these supplements and then, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead to the gym. Got back from the gym, absolutely smashed that gym session. You probably didn't see any of it because I didn't record. It was just one of the sessions where I just really wanted to be in the gym session. So yeah, absolutely smashed it. I did take a trade while I was at the gym, which did hit TP, but I'm really annoyed about it, not gonna lie. Let me show you exactly what happened, because it's honestly just a dumb move for me, like such a rookie move. Luckily, I only took it on 2 accounts, so it could have been a lot worse, but it was a piss take, complete piss take. So I took this NASDAQ long right here, as you can see, very, very aggressive NAS long. Not something I would typically take, so I only took it on an eval account, an Atmos funded account, and the GFT account I haven't touched in a while. Accounts that I don't really care about besides the Atmos account, which it's just an L nonetheless. I took the trade, as you can see, it did hit full TP. However, me being in the gym, off my arse, I'm flipping pre-workout, really like feeling the session, I forgot about the trade. And by the time I checked it later on when we got back to the villa, obviously stock exchanges opened up, and yeah, what goes up comes down, and price came the whole way back down and they sold me. So even though I actually hit my full TP of a 1 to 2, I actually went to a 1 to, almost a 1 to 4, I ended up getting an SL because I just monged out and like, yeah, just didn't close the trade and I forgot I entered the trade. So yeah, complete brain fart moment. It is what it is. My FTMO is still in profit. My payout should be landing later on today. My ACG is in profit. Payout's on Thursday. My breakthrough is in profit. Payout will be tomorrow. So like, I'm still in profit on a lot of accounts. But anyways, we're here. Got a fat burrito for a post-gym meal. Got some extra shredded chicken and that as well, because your boy is really trying to protein max here. But yeah, anyways, gonna eat this and then gonna call it a day, go to bed. It's been a long day, very, very productive. fuck, not gonna lie, boys, like that trade annoyed me. And I want you guys to understand something, like even though like I'm a professional trader and I've been doing this for a while, it's still like there still is moments where number one, I do make silly mistakes from time to time. Obviously I don't make a habit of it and this is not something I do on a regular basis, but it does happen from time to time. We're all human at the end of the day and like shit like this happens. But not only that, but like I still get annoyed. The same way that you guys might take a trade or something might happen and like you get annoyed, I still also get annoyed. I maybe don't act on that annoyance, like I'm not gonna now sit here and like revenge trade and re-enter and do something silly and tomorrow on the next trading session be annoyed and like carry that annoyance with me and like I don't act on the emotion, but I still feel the emotion of being annoyed. But the difference is between a profitable trader and an unprofitable trader is I can let it go. Cool, it is what it is. Tomorrow will be a new day, next session will be a new session, and it's completely unique of a different event, you know what I'm saying? Whereas unprofitable traders cannot like differentiate between the two and they take it with them, they carry that emotion and they end up using it as like a harmful thing that fucks them up on the next position. So just, yeah, I really encourage you guys, like learn to disattach, learn to like kind of step away and be like, cool, it is what it is. It's a one-off, onto the next, and start again from a complete fresh state. But yeah, anyways, a little yap over, I'm gonna yam this and go to bed. It's been a long day. Fucking, mate, NASDAQ, like I said, still pissed me off, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna yam this, go to bed and forget about it. All right, my people, so it is another day here in Bali. I don't know what the last thing you guys saw was. Didn't really vlog like yesterday. We were kind of just working all day. Got back late from gym and was just mad tired, so I went to bed. But yeah, it's warming up, boys. Got the creatine locked and loaded. I can feel myself day by day, like just expanding. Like I just feel like the creatine's taking a hold and like, I feel like I'm getting back towards like where I want to be at in terms of my physique. I'm starting to get hungry and shit again. I've had a massive problem with my appetite as of recent, or just actually my whole life. I've just been eating like a 4-year-old child, 2 McNuggets and like I'm full for the next week. But like I'm finally starting to expand my stomach, which is great news. I believe if I check my phone, probably have this email from FTMO saying they've finished reviewing my trading account. Is the email right here? Yeah, same email. Oh, my grab order is here. I'm gonna get my food. Food has been acquired for breakfast. So first and foremost,
I'm just involuntary part of Daniel.
yeah, he's just in the vlog, yeah, mate. You don't get saying it. I got papaya and what else? Papaya, peanut butter, and that mango smoothie here. And then this, which is smelling extra fishy right now. That's proper pongy, innit?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, proper fishy.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just like one little cube of salmon.
Mate, why is he always just trying to hate on me? Like, no, this guy's actually like an A1 hater. No, this is what I got right here for brekkie. Salmon, avocado, flipping whatever else is in here. I'm not gonna lie, it does stink of fish. But like, it is fish, so like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
All right, boys, so we just finished up breakfast. I ate that flipping stinkfish. It was actually pretty banging, but I'm not getting that again. It just smells too much. But yeah, about to hit the pool, have a nice little dip when the sun's out. It's actually my first time going in the pool. We've been here 2 weeks now, and I just haven't gone into the pool. I just like the aesthetic of it. I like the visual of having, like, knowing I have a pool, but I don't really like getting in it. But yeah, today I'm gonna hop in, have a nice little swim, and then we're gonna get ready, take some pre-workout, and go smash a gym session. Bro, it's fucking good. Yeah, not gonna lie, it's a bit colder than I expected to come back in here, but nah, nice and refreshing. This guy's actually like one of the fucking biggest haters. Like, a lot of you guys don't know Silvio, mate. Like, you don't know how he operates, but he's actually like one of the biggest cons out there. Like, honestly, I don't know how I spent this amount of time with him. Low-key regret even teaching him trading to begin with. It's like, yeah, Joe, there could have been so many other people like here in his position, but it's just him. Just a little, some Swedish prick. Just trying to poison me with snus 24/7 as well, mate. Fucking hater.
I remember when he first started teaching me, and yo, this is behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes of the
Yeah,
TikTok.
yeah.
Alright boys, so we just finished up hitting a nice little session in the pool. Now getting ready, or I'm already ready and waiting for flipping that little Swedish prick to finish getting changed so we can go hit the gym. As you can see right there though, I'm about to go ahead and process my FTMO payout, so I'm just going to click start processing. As you can see right there, hopefully you guys can read it on screen, but yeah, my payout is $2.6 thousand. After profit split is just over $2.1 thousand, so I'm going to request the max amount. I was debating leaving it in because FTMO have this thing where if you don't make the payout on your payout cycle and you leave it in for the full month, they start to scale up your account if you do it 3 times. actually be able to do that. I'm just gonna merge my 200K and my 100K when the 200K is back out of drawdown. So we'll be doing that, but for the time being, I'm just gonna go ahead and withdraw that. They ask you a rollover amount if you wanna leave any percentage in as like a buffer. I'm not gonna do that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and process it. All right, cool, just filled out my bank details, and then final button is proceed right there. You click it. Please review payment details carefully. Let me just double check them. Then what it does is it generates like an invoice. I can't show you guys the invoice because it's got like some of my personal details on it, but yeah, I'm just gonna click I want to generate my invoice, accept, and boom, right up there, as you can see, payment has now been processed and it should be in my bank probably in the next 12 hours. Usually FTMO are pretty quick with it. After they review your account and you process the payout, it's pretty much same day payout. Well, most of mine have been same day payouts. And maybe while I'm at the gym, this should be processed and the money will be in the bank account. Another payout since being here in Bali, my ACG payout is actually tomorrow as well, which is great timing. So yeah, that was the 2.5K today. Tomorrow, the ACG payout is around 3.4K, give or take. I think my account's in a little bit more profit than the trade. And yeah, happy days, bro, quick 5K week. I do have a TFT payout process as well as a breakthrough payout, and I'll show you all those payouts later on, but first we've got to go gym, and I might even request my breakthrough payout while I'm at the gym, so I'll keep you guys updated. Yeah, also unrelated note, I've been doing a bit of gambling here on crypto. I call it gambling just because crypto is just gambling to me, but yeah, I've done 150% gain on Pengu coin, and because I'm not a snake, I actually told flipping the Swedish Donny over there to enter, and he just didn't enter, so yeah, he just missed out on a quick 120% gain. Or actually would have been 200% gain when I told him to enter. But yeah, separate note, I am also heavily in a coin called Destra as well at the moment. As you can see, Destra is still pretty relatively low down, so a little bit of free game. Obviously take it as you will, this is not financial advice, do whatever you want to do. But Destra network does look pretty promising, so take a look at it, take a look at it. All right, boys, quick little calisthenics check, because I haven't actually trained calisthenics in a minute. Today's actually meant to be a rest day, but we're gonna go train some calisthenics and boxing and get some cardio up there. Quick little cali check though. Wait, go back, no. Alright, this is take 2. It's alright, but the balance is So we just pulled up to the gym, gonna train some abs, do some weighted dips, and maybe I'll take you guys to the recovery area. Bang Sylvia in the face. Yeah. Mashed up my thumb. That's what happens when you don't follow a trading plan. Right boys, action camp update, just finished up on the gym. I'm gonna cut to the big boy camera when we get where we're going. But yeah, here with the boy, Sam, kindly taking us to go get some quality food, some posties or some sandwiches or whatever it is we're getting, but it's about to be banging. Had a very nice recovery session, hit an ice plunge, sauna, all of that good shit. Let's fucking go. This is the party night. This is where it's fucking at. We just pulled up here to Toasties. I'll show you around here in a second. Got the boy, Sam, linked him at the gym. This is the Bali lifestyle, bro. You come, you meet good people, good combos, share some good food, and yeah, just fucking bulk the fuck up, mate, for gym. We're hopping on peptides. I might cut that out the vlog, but yeah. Anyways, I'll show you guys when we get the food. All right, we just got the food right now. My camera's on 2%. It's about to die. Gonna dig in. This is the official taste test of the Dempasar sandwich right here. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It looks. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. It looks awesome. And the fries are TT as well.
Damn, cheesy. Lost it.
Yeah.
Toasties in Canggu, bro. This is the spot.
Yeah. Shout out to Sam.
Yeah. Shout out to Sam. Big up. Alright my people, it's another day here in Bali. I didn't vlog the past like 2 days. It's just been a pretty busy 2 days. I went and picked up my girlfriend from the airport, flew out here to Bali to come and join me. So yeah, I've just been spending some time catching up with her and stuff. Yesterday was my official ACG payout day, so I processed my payout. I didn't get it on camera because I was literally in bed while I was doing it, but I processed a 3.3K payout. I'll show you the email when it arrives or when it gives me the confirmation. I think it gave me the confirmation already. I'll show you the email when it actually gets like landed. But yeah, today's Friday, it's the end of the trading week. Today I've got my session with the academy, so I'm gonna hop online with the academy, do a trade breakdown and all of that. And yeah, we'll see if the market gives me anything. I didn't end up taking any trades besides that one NAS position. Obviously, you guys saw what happened with that. That kind of pissed me off. But yeah, besides from that, pretty chill week. I'll do a trade breakdown before the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned so you can see exactly how I caught the position that actually resulted in those profits, and the position from the last vlog, if you guys remember what happened there. But yeah, let me actually give you the full breakdown of my strategy and exactly how I approach the market to find the setups. Because yeah, the lifestyle shit is cool, the pool and that is all cool, but let me actually show you how it's done. All right, yes, so we're just dipping out right now to go get some coffee. The coffee shop is literally right there, so yeah, very good location. Gonna grab a little coffee, come back and trade London session. London open is in 40 minutes, so I'm gonna make it a quick coffee and come back. All right, so we just pulled up here to the coffee shop, just ordered the coffee and a little avocado toast because I'm bougie like that. Shout out to the white bitches out there. Looking at a potential German 30 long if he wants to focus. Can't really see, I've got my shades on, but yeah, looking at potential German 30 long for London session open. It's in the next 35 minutes, so I'm gonna drink the coffee, eat my toast, get back across the roads home, and then start a live session with the academy. Hopefully we end up taking a long. If not, then I think NASDAQ and US 30 are looking good for New York open. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. But yeah, today could be a very nice Friday trading session in general for London and New York, so we'll see what we get up to. But nonetheless, made 2 payouts this week. Hopefully can stack a third, that'll be lovely. And then might go out and get absolutely hammered tonight. What are you saying, Sam? We've got the beautiful caramel frap, because I'm not one of those weird donnies that just drink straight nasty coffee. Just finished up on drinking my coffee, as you can see behind me. Headed back to the crib right now, start the London session. Yep, the London session stream, and let's see if we can find a trade. We just done a quick London session stream. We ended up actually taking the German 30 long, as you can see right here. I'll just delete this position just to not confuse it. We were up 1.5 RR at the peak, and then we went stocks to break even, and price ended up breaking even us on this position. So not a bad stream. Hopefully the people inside the academy enjoyed it. Say well on everyone inside the academy if you're still here. Say what's good. There you go.
Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. Alright boys, and congratulations on making it this far in the video. Welcome to the trade breakdown portion where I'm going to be showing you exactly how I caught the position that actually resulted in over 5.5 grand profit. It's actually around 8 grand profit on my FTMO, on my Alpha, and also my Atmos funded, which I have not yet shown you. I'm going to leave that for the next vlog. But this is the German 30 long right here. Pretty typical setup, besides from a few factors that changed it ever so slightly. Now, before we actually go ahead and jump into it, I just want to say that arguably this section is more important than the lifestyle stuff. I know the lifestyle stuff is fun, it's entertaining. Probably a lot of you guys who clicked on the video haven't even made it this far into the video because you have the attention span of a goldfish. But for those of you who actually watched up until the end, number one, appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with me. And let me show you exactly how you guys do it as well, because the lifestyle stuff is cool, it gets views, it gets attention, but ultimately this right here is how I'm able to live the lifestyle. So let me give you guys an exact breakdown of my strategy. I'll show you the trade I took and then give you some more insights into how I trade. Cool, so this is a German 30 long right here. It resulted in around 2.2 R profit, give or take. I actually closed it a little bit higher here on this candle, but I have a very specific rule about getting too greedy when it comes to certain movements, especially on live funded. I usually cap my TP at a 1 to 2 for psychology reasons. Sometimes I do extend it and use a trading stop loss method. But because this was German 30 specifically and it has a tendency to pull back and retrace, I just went ahead and cut it off. Now let's go ahead and start on the daily time frame, and we'll look at the first 2 factors. Now if you've been following me for a while, or you know literally anything about my trading strategy, you'll know that I always look at 2 factors to begin with. If you're new here, this is the first 2 steps of my trading plan. It's market structure and it's market sentiment. Market structure refers to the past 2 weeks of price action. What has price been doing on the past 14 candles? Now it's pretty obvious. You're either in an uptrend, a downtrend, or a consolidation. That's all you're identifying when it comes to market structure. The reason we use 14 candles is because I'm trading on such a lower time frame. I'm using the hourly as my key levels, the 15 and the 5 minute as entry criteria. If you look at more than 2 weeks or more than 14 candles of price action, you're looking too zoomed out and it doesn't really apply to the current behavior you're trading. So it's not really relevant. So you isolate 14 candles, 2 weeks of price action. Now we can see right here, we made a higher high, higher low, an attempted higher high right here, and then eventually we broke it with a strong amount of volume. And also if you pan here to the left, we broke significant structure and took out these equal heights. It's pretty clear to say that this little section right here of 2 weeks is a strong bullish trend. That is market structure. That's the first tick on the checklist. The second one is market sentiment. Market sentiment refers to current behavior. We usually isolate the past 3 candles. Sometimes I use the current daily candle, but typically speaking, I'll use the prior 3 and not include the current day's candle. Now, market sentiment is just to make sure that you're not trading a retracement and that the volume in the market is good. Because you can be in a strong uptrend, you can be in a higher high, like a very, very strong bullish trend, but price can be in the process of retracing, it can be in the process of rejecting, it can be exhausting. So you want to identify that the current day's price action you're trading is more than likely a strong continuation move and price is going to be pushing to the upside. So if we look right here, past 3 days we had a little bearish candle, but again failure to break the current low, and it was obviously retesting structure here to the left. We then had a relatively strong bullish candle and then an even stronger bullish candle right here that closed above these highs here to the left. So it was clear that we were in a continuation move with broken structure. We're no longer in this little ranging period and the volume looked good. The reason I say the volume was very, very strong right here is notice how these 2 daily candles had no downside wick rejection. That is very, very important when it comes to market sentiment. When it comes to behavior, you really want to pay attention to the body to wick ratio. How is price printing? What are the candles printing? What's the behavior? Well, the behavior of these 2 most recent candles showed me that price opened up and immediately went higher. It didn't retrace, it didn't go lower. At no point did it close the day lower than it started at. So again, that proved to me we're in a very strong sentiment market, very high volume. Cool, that's the first 2 steps. At that point, it's safe for us to zoom in and look at the lower time frame. So the next step is onto the hourly time frame. Now on the hourly time frame, the main thing you're doing is identifying a point of interest or a key level. Now usually, and again, if you've been following my trading style for a while, you know that usually I draw my key levels from an hourly point of structure. So usually the previous high to the left, the previous low to the left, or an area of consolidation. Now when I first opened up price, my initial bias was the key level down here, because this seems a little bit more obvious. We have a clear stall out, price consolidating, and this is where price was respecting at. However, this movement and this key level was already printed during London session open. I don't trade London session, I trade New York. So at this point, price had already had this key level, printed the key level, and had a strong movement away. So it kind of left us round about here, floating in no man's land. Now, a lot of traders are scared to trade price action like this when there's no super clear key level. A lot of traders just write it off as a no trading day, price has got too much volume, I can't trade it, I'm gonna leave it. Now, that's not always necessarily a bad thing, but in an instance like this on Gemma 30, where it's got a lot of volume, and usually New York session likes to continue London session volume, and it likes to have the same movement as the London session move, it's not necessarily the best thing to do when you can go ahead and trade it. So right here on an hourly, there's no super clean key level. You can't really see a point of structure. Again, usually it would be something like this, where there's a very obvious key level. You use structure to the left, and that would be the zone. And that's where you come back, wait for a retracement, and wait for the setup to print. But obviously the market's not always perfect, and you've got to trade the price action you see. And this is why discretionary trading is always going to be more profitable than a straight mechanical model, because you have to adapt to the price action you're seeing. But this is why the higher time frame analysis is so important, because you can't make these correct adaptations and you can't be more discretionary without having a strong bias to begin with. Otherwise, you're just breaking a trading plan and you're doing complete nonsense. So on an hourly time frame, there's no clean key level. So what do? We zoom into the 15-minute. If the hourly time frame doesn't give you a super clean key level and you can't see a point of interest, usually the 15 will make it clear. If you can't see it on the hourly and you can't see it on the 15-minute, there's no key level and you leave it for the day. But in this instance, when I zoomed in just prior to New York Open, which would have been here, I saw a little 15-minute point of structure, a high, a low, higher high, another higher low, and then price stalled out right here. So at this point, I was like, cool. We know we've got a lot of hourly momentum. We know that price is pushing to the upside. We know that the volume is looking good, and we've had a 15-minute point of structure being created and then being broken. And then as you scale in a little bit further, what do we see? Well, I saw once again the key level being respected, being broken above and being retested. And then not only that, but around just pre-New York session, we started printing this bullish market structure where we printed a high, a low, another high, a failure to break the new low, which is very, very important for behavior, and then once again, a continuation higher and another continuation lower. At this point, it's safe to say all the time frames are aligning. Daily is bullish, the sentiment is bullish, the hourly is bullish, it has a lot of volume. The 15-minute is bullish, it's creating bullish market structure. The 5-minute is also bullish, it's failing to create new lows, and it's respecting the 15-minute key level. At this point, the only real thing there is to do is find the point of interest, find a little change of character, and enter off of that, and hope to God that the momentum carries out. But again, when you're in such a high, strong trending volume market, it's a decent probability bet that price is going to give you that continuation movement. Now beyond that, once you have a key level and you've identified all the things I previously spoke about, your next step is looking for depletion at the key level. You want to see price come in and give you a sign of exhaustion, a failure to break lower and a failure to essentially have a change of character to the downside. So right here we came in, and this was after New York Open. Bear in mind the New York Open candle was right here, which I ended up actually missing that. I checked it like 10 minutes later. Not really relevant, but price came back into the key level. At this point we print 4 candles that give you a depletion movement. We go from a super strong bearish candle here that left quite a large wick projection, to a slightly weaker bearish candle that also left a wick projection, to an indecision bullish that also left 2 wick projections, and again still failing to break the low. And then right here at 140 we had a relatively strong bullish candle, again not much of an upside wick projection, and it looked like we're going in for a continuation higher. Bear in mind at this point, this 15-minute candle, which is the one I entered off of, also printed like this, which means that we were in a little consolidation, a little break, a little retest, and that was the first indication of a continuation candle. Now, typically speaking, and if you're new to my trading style and how I trade, I always wait after the depletion, I wait for the change of character, and that is usually the confirmation candle. Now, in this instance, you'll notice that my entry was a little bit lower, which does change a few things, but it's more or less the same principle. Now, just for the mechanical plan, what you would have done is after seeing the depletion at the key level, you'd have waited for the change of character above these highs, which would have put you at the next entry, which literally would have been the next candle. Same stop loss placement, more or less the same thing, and price in any case scenario, I believe would have actually ended up extending as it is to the 1 to 2. So even if you took the mechanical entry and you waited for that confirmation, you still would have ended up hitting the 1 to 2 right here. But what I done, and this comes a little bit more with market experience, it comes a little bit more with just an intuition after trading this for years. I just felt like, cool, the next candle in this instance, because German 30 has a lot of volume, and because the daily is pushing, and because the hourly is so impulsive, I thought the next candle could open up and absolutely rip up here. And in that case, if we had a super strong volume candle and I had to take my entry up here, it would have completely cooked my RR. So I made a decision in that moment. I was like, cool, I'm very confident about the higher time frame. I'm very confident about the behavior. I'm very confident about the overall structure and where price is pushing. I'm gonna take a slightly earlier entry in anticipation that the next candle breaks the structural high. In the event that I'm wrong, this is why I gave myself a slightly wider stop loss, because I thought potentially what could happen is maybe after this candle, we might come down, take out equal lows, then have a change of character higher. So I just wanted to give myself a little bit more breathing room, but I also didn't want to sit and wait on the entry for too long, because we were already like 40 minutes into New York session. There was a lot of volume. US 30 was ripping, NASDAQ was ripping, and usually the indices correlate very heavily together and they move in unison. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna take my chances, I'm gonna roll the dice, I'm gonna give the trade a good breathing room. Bear in mind, my stop loss didn't have to be this wide. I could have very easily had my stop loss below this wick low and gone for higher RR. I was like, cool, I'm gonna keep it chill, gonna have a nice wide stop loss. I entered here on this candle with the anticipation that we're gonna get a bullish impulsive movement. This is very, very crucial. When you enter a move, you need to understand what behavior am I looking for. If you're entering a movement and you're anticipating an impulsive, which means no retracement candles, no small wicks, no small bodies, like you're just looking for strong volume, and you don't immediately see the strong volume, that's your indication that you're not in the trade you thought you were in which case you get out and you cut your losses. So I entered, the first candle came up, pushed, and gave me my change of character. At this point, I knew I'm in a strong confirmation market, I'm right about the bias, and price is likely to have the move that I think it's gonna have. And as you can see, we had literally a straight impulsive. Obviously my TP was actually lower. I went from 1 to 2.2. I think I closed out on this candle round about here. But we had a straight impulsive, no retracement, besides this one little stall-like candle, which didn't really do a whole lot. At this point, I already had my stop loss at break even to cover my risk, because I was already in like 3-4 grand profit at this point. So I was like, cool, there's no real need to keep my risk open. Covered it, and as you can see, we had a straight impulsive. This is a textbook setup. Besides from taking a slightly earlier entry before the change of character, it would have usually been here, but just due to the volume, textbook setup. Strong volume market, strong daily structure and sentiment. The hourly key level was a little bit more iffy than I'd usually like to see. The only thing that changes this from an absolute textbook setup is that the hourly was already doing this, where usually I'd like to come on and see the hourly have some sort of structure like this, where it has a little bit more of a cleaner retracement and a little bit more of a cleaner retest. But again, this is what I say, when you know the behavior you're trading and you know the characteristics of the market you're trading, and again, this is why it's so good for you to really be an expert in 1 or 2 or max 3 instruments, so you really understand what is the usual behavior of this instrument, how does it operate. When you trade too many instruments, when you trade JER 30 and NAS and US 30 and GU and EU and gold and all of this, your brain gets scattered and you don't really have a chance to really understand the characteristics of the market. But because I've been trading these 3 instruments only for an extended period of time, I just know that when price prints like this, there's a strong probability that it's going to have that strong continuation. And again, inside the academy, if you're inside the academy, literally one of the first sessions I put in there is impulsive versus corrective waves. Understanding the behavior of the market and understanding the characteristics of when price has these types of movements. But that's pretty much it. Quick trade, 1 to 2, in and out. In total, it took me around, 30 minutes, 35 minutes for pretty much an 8 grand profit, which is ridiculous to say out loud. As you guys know, like, yeah, it's just mental, bro. There's no other way to put it. Like what other profession in the world can you do this for? I sat down. Bear in mind, this trade, I'm pretty sure I was in bed when I took it. I saw it last minute. I shouted Sam, who was in the next room, told him to enter it. He made like, I think 5 grand profit as well. Quick, in and out, 30 minutes, and then we went and got a massage after. No happy ending thing. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it, boys. Link is in the description if you want to check out any of my socials, you want to follow me on any other platform, or if you want to check out the academy and see if it's right for you, it's down below. Bosh, yeah, thank you for watching this long into the vlog. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next vlog where I show you the Atmos funded trade and a few more other positions, and then hopefully we end up taking out another live trade. Current day today, as I'm filming this, is Tuesday, so might be a nice NASDAQ continuation in the evening. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Much love, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.